There was, one particular gospel artist. Me, for obvious reasons, me Monidi, but I believe she was a bit disrespectful.
Wow.
Yeah, she made me feel like as a Miriasini. Yeah.
From mama.
Yeah. Yes. I called her personally, artist to artist, and then she asked me to speak to her husband.
What?
But you see, that's on this note, I would like to appreciate Obapa Christie.
Oh.
Yeah, because when I phoned her to talk to her about doing the song, she even made me feel like she's rather honored to do a song with me. And it was so humbling. And I would like to say a big thank you. God bless her in everything she does. Now I understand why she's quite unique.
She is
amongst
unique.
all of them.
She's unique.
Yes. Very unique. If we all agree and testify to the fact that in the new era, after the Daughters of Glory, after the Tego Sisters, after the Hannah Marfos, she's kind of like, that person. Yeah. But then, you know... I actually had songs I wanted to put on the EP, but based on the theme of the songs and how it's supposed to be produced, because they turned down the offer, I dropped those songs off the EP. Yeah.
They turned...
Yeah, because, I'm an artist too. Do you know... I know when an artist wants to do a song. I'm also guilty of that. There are productions people send to me. If I'm not feeling it, there's a way I'll respond. But if I'm feeling it, trust me, it wouldn't take a week. I'll respond, and I'll respond with my part of the production. So, if an artist is not responding to something, then you know the person is not interested.
No, but you said feeling. This one, they felt it, but they just didn't want to do it because of your background.
Exactly. From an intel and from what I gathered, I realized that, they have a certain policy not to come near so-called secular artists. So, me a secular artist. So it's as simple as that. But I appreciate that a lot.
What to meet your gospel may hit skies in them.
And then it's like I'm saying, or like I said earlier, I know Muntina me you. I know Munti.
It's something I want to say based on what you say. So, or secular, not gospel. You know, most times when we go out performing and we're in the clubs, let's say, and they play Be a Quine. It's a different vibe. And then there was one time that there's this guy that walked straight up to me and then said, "Brah, I mean, sure, why? What's your name? Sorry."
Oh.
I looked at him like, I said, "Brah, 20 years, me quite sorry that. Me can't now. But you me a Kwabena to you, me quite sorry."
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so if Kwabena did not go to that club that day, that guy probably was going through a lot, but didn't even know how to solve his problem.
Yeah. I remember that song. It was Fache.
Yeah, Fache.
It was Fache, yeah.
And you see, segregation at door, so we are careful. Yeah, that's what I can say. At door,
no, it's their industry. Shall we leave it for them?
It's not their industry.
That's how they see it.
We are all God's children.
No, you see, that's how they see it.
Oh, Debbie.
In truth, like some people behave as if you can't come near God as he's for us. But guess what? When you there. Yeah.
Just to see about my train.
And see, we must have that understanding and start to see things in that regard. But then I'm all right, honestly. I'm all right.
I don't know
whether
to say maybe it's one of the reasons at some point Nasi also wanted to, come to our space a bit.
Oh, you see, exactly. Nasi is a very fine musician.
Fine,
if you know Nasi, those of us who know Nasi, I'll tell you, he's a high life artist even before he became a gospel artist.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Is his own person?
Yeah. Oh, no, that is, I mean, those who know. I believe Nasi has a lot of high life songs he's not even recorded. I know.
He has a full high life.
There you go. There you go.
But he can't release it.
No,
because of the stereotype.
Yeah.
Because of how they
bashed
think.
him. They actually really bashed him when he released that love song.
Yeah, that song.
I was
Beautiful song.
Hey, who made him be you?
Beautiful song.
Amazing song.
Me, if I get to heaven, me, if I get to heaven gate and I don't see some of these people, I'll be surprised though.
Oh, you don't be.
No, because
I know, right?
Because I will shout, hey, what are we doing? Hey, interesting. Well, I mean, we've listened to some of the songs on the album, and I want to. I want Adam. You are managing a gospel artist, and in fact, I know you, dear. Yeah, your artist. You've been in and out of it.
Nice.
Local pressure.
Oh yes, of course. That's another very good sister. I must say. Pacho.
But you know, Empress.
No, but apart from anything, I mean, we've had a conversation. Me and her, we've had a certain conversation. So the I crown.
And you know how she asks it, and the husband said what? He wants to be sure who it is.
It's not her. It's not her. For her,
Doreen's husband.
Adam, I'm sure you've been following Kwabena. I'm sure you've listened to this EP, and what are your thoughts on it? Is it something different from Kwabena? Yes, it's not to say that you've never released anything gospel, but now you've actually put a whole EP together.
Yes.
So with the EP, now that it's out, let me ask you this. This is a bit personal, though. Looking at your brand, you're seen a certain way.
As a sex symbol. Say it. You say it.
Okay. So you're seen as a sex symbol.
Exactly.
Now we're looking at a different side, which is obviously that holier.
Yeah, the spiritual side.
The spiritual side of Kwabena.
Exactly.
Don't you think now switching to do this can distort it in a way? I just want your opinion. Now, I'm asking you based on what I see. Yes, I'll watch you. Okay. Then when you're in the church too, it's a different.
Okay.
Looking at the two.
Okay.
Your brand.
I'm about to sing 2 songs right now. Okay. It was made by one person. Right. Okay. Sex me, baby, sex. Do you know who did it?
No.
Okay. You don't know that? The storm is over. The storm is over now. You know who did that?
Bra R. Kelly.
Okay, so these 2 songs were made by one person. Am I right? See, it depends on the ear you're using to listen.
Right.
2, we do songs to inspire people. Okay, so if a married couple or a couple, be it, people in relationship, when they are being intimate, they need songs to get them in that mood.
Right.
Yeah, no Korea now person you need a song. The fact that you had sex last night doesn't mean you can't pray this morning.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. We want to wait and see how things will go.
I see.
And so maybe once you're here today, maybe we can get the ins and outs of it and then know what it's all about.
Sure.
We heard there was, I think, was there a press release you were standing for SRC president at UPSA?
Yeah.
And I'm like, when did Kwabena go there? Which year? Because I completed last year with my master's.
You did?
But so I was just asking myself.
As your bone sound.
So
yeah, I've been there in the last 3 years, I should say.
3 years. Exactly. Hey, Kwabena, and you never mentioned anywhere that you were in school.
Yes.
Nothing.
Yes, I took upon myself to also kind of like build, myself a little bit. Though I'm at the construction background, I realized that I needed some form of education in terms of other areas because of I have some future ambitions. I want to do a lot in terms of businesses and all of that. So I decided to take a marketing course, which I have never done before. I've never been a business student before. I've been a construction student all my life.
Wow.
So I kind of thought of doing something like that. And yes, I'm at UPSC.
3 years. So all these 3 years you have been on stage, you have been rehearsing, you have been schooling, writing exams, and you're traveling. How are you juggling all of this?
It's quite tough, I must confess. It's quite tough. I know at a point I kind of sometimes feel like, ooh.
Brett.
But then, it's something I want to do, and I want to, express my profound gratitude to the entire administration at UPSA. They've been so supportive for me to be able to juggle it through. So, we on it. We on it.
Oh, that's so beautiful. It's not you wanted to be the SRC. Did it work? What is going on? We want to know what's going on. If we have to come and lobby and whatever we have to do.
What it is, I only wanted to, test something.
Oh.
Exactly. I just want to test something. It's very, very personal. But in due course or at the right time, you all will see